And good evening, everybody. Welcome to another presentation of high school volleyball here on 302 Sports. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell with you from St. Marks High School. We are on the hill tonight. A big one, Jason. Number 1, Ursuline. Number 4, St. Marks. And we're expecting fireworks tonight here in the gym at St. Marks. And I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, me too. It's going to be a great atmosphere in this gym tonight. Big crowd. I can't wait. It's going to be ready to go.
St. Marks, big student section here. I think it's preppy night, if I'm not mistaken. I see a lot of pastels over there, taking me back to the 80s. And Ursuline also brought out a decent number of students. Jason and I are behind the scorers table, so it's kind of a what's the word I'm looking for? A blocked view, but we'll get through it. Camera is going to be stationary tonight, Jason, because it's just me and you.
Just we're flying just the two of us.
So we're just looking at the picture here, and we can see the baselines and the net. You know, we'd like to get a little closer, but it's just the two of us, and we want to make sure we bring you this great high school volleyball match. Our second one of the year. We did Padua and Wilmington Charter last Thursday. Padua in action tonight at DMA. Waiting to hear on a score from that one. My sister's not coming through. She's supposed to be over at the Dome. And as we get scores, we'll pass them along. Field hockey score from this afternoon. Padua 1, Concord no score in Division I, top 10 battle. And today we had a good JV match here tonight, Jay. Ursuline wins in 3 sets over St. Marks, and I'm expecting not a sweep in the varsity match. Ursuline shorthanded tonight, playing without their big hitter, Corinne Fury. Number 6 out there. She might see her, if you can, it's tough to see, but she's got the boot on her left foot. She's standing back with assistant coach Nicole Wachecki. And Corinne in uniform but unable to play. So that's a blow for the Raiders. But St. Marks, not too worried. I mean, they're not worried about it. Injuries happen, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's all part of the sport, Mike. Injuries happen, so they're going to have to play and get ready for St. Marks, which is not an easy task, but the one that the Raiders have had some success over the years.
St. Marks, 4-1, wins over St. George's friend Smyrna St. Elizabeth. Lost to Padua. Last match was a week ago tonight at St. Elizabeth. Supposed to play on Tuesday at Archmere, and that was rained out. That's right, you heard me correctly. It was so humid outside, and no air conditioning in the Archmere gym. Floor was slippery and deemed unsafe to play. That happened the Sixers on Tuesday night as well.
Yeah, same night.
At the Palestra.
And because of the humidity, it was so much humidity in the air that the floors just couldn't take it. And I mean, if you've ever been to Archmere, that floor, Archmere and Padua are 2 floors that can get slippery real easy.
Ursuline 4-0. They have beaten Newark, St. Elizabeth's Tower Hill. I was at that one, awesome match. And Friends on Tuesday. Let's mention that Friends match. 3-1. So Friends won a set from Ursuline. 30 kills for Friends senior Danny Nathan. Gets to 1,000 in her career. Oh, look out.
Yeah, I was going to say, more importantly, the 1,000th of her career in that match. And congratulations to her. If you saw 302 Sports Weekly last night, we got it on there, and it was pretty good. So, accomplishment for her. Well, also last week, Morgan Mendick with her 1,000th stake. So congratulations.
Also in the crowd tonight, Jason, I talked to her earlier tonight, Sam Davis, sister of Sydney Davis from Ursuline. Sam, of course, the libero for the state champs last year, now playing at the University of Delaware. Had a chance to talk to Sam, having a great time with the Blue Hens, and set a career high with 7 digs in one of the Delaware matches last week. So congratulations to Sam, who's not watching because she's here. Sam, a great friend of 302 Sports and an awesome volleyball player, great kid. And she wants to do this with us, Jay, but we have to clear that with the powers that be before we bring in a new member of our volleyball team. As much as I think Sam would be awesome at this.
Yeah, absolutely. She plays volleyball and knows the game inside and out, but with Delaware, it's tough.
Yeah, so let's look at Ursuline warming up. They got 2 minutes before we get the introductions and the start of this match. Without Corinne Fury, they're going to rely more on Kylie Knockett, Abby Rosillo, and sophomore Avery Brown is going to be another big hitter, and Emma Popham. So they have a lot of firepower at Ursuline. But Fury is the big one. She's going to be missed. But they do have, here's Kylie Knockett here. You can see she just put one down. Cassidy Markle setting them up. She just got Abby Rosillo there. So this is a talented team. And they're going to miss Markle, but I think they'll be just fine. There's Avery Brown, catches the end line on that one. So that is the setup for Ursuline. Of course, their libero is Sydney Davis. The setter is Cassidy Markle and Lauren Boyson. Number 15, just digging that one. For St. Marks, of course, the big player, the most noteworthy player for St. Marks is number 5, Savannah Stevens, a junior committed to the University of Delaware, does just about everything, and another awesome kid. So Savannah Stevens will be their go-to player, and she does a lot more than hit. She collects those digs as well. She'll be joined up front. Abby Thibodeau is a big hitter for them. Also, Kyla Dow, a sophomore who's coming out, who's making an impression in varsity this year. Caroline Dietrich played last year as a freshman. And in the back, we like Alyssa Bergen is their libero. She really gets to just about everything. And the setter, Katie Sanchin, and Samantha Gerhardt, the sophomore. They're young up there, and Siemens also does some setting when she's not hitting.
Right, and a very balanced attack for the St. Marks Spartans. Like we said, off that 4-1 start, they lost to Padua at Padua, which is always a difficult place to play on a hot night.
That was really hot, wasn't it? You were there.
We
said Padua's gym has 2 temperatures, is hot and blazing hot, and that was blazing hot that night, from what I understand. So you have seen the Spartans. I have not. I've seen the Raiders, and I believe
I have not.
You have not, except for play days. We've seen them play days. And so this time it's for real. So we're going to get player introductions, national anthem. And we're just going to hang out here for 1 second.
Yeah, and right before the national anthem, we'll take a quick commercial break, and so you can hear from our sponsors before this match starts.
Just a reminder for 302 Sports football tomorrow night. Delaware Military Academy and St. Elizabeth's at Baynard Stadium. It's the 302 Fox 1290 Game of the Week with John Busby and Marty Sheehan, and the 302 crew will be there as well. And also the downstate crew with Benny Mitchell. They will be at
Woodbridge Laurel tomorrow.
Woodbridge and Laurel, Benny Mitchell.
7:30 start, pregame at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, Benny gets his going down there, doesn't he?
Benny likes to, if you ever watch Benny, he'll have all his predictions and stuff, so that's a good thing.
Here's Corinne Fury just introducing the Raiders. Good match, good mix on the Raiders between the classes. A lot of juniors on this team and 4 seniors, including Grace Nordmeyer back this year after an injury cost her all of her junior year. There's Guy Townsend, our awesome contact here at St. Marks. And now here we're going to introduce the home team, the Spartans, wearing the green and gold, Jay. And these uniforms are pretty cool looking. So you may not be as familiar with them. Grace Fedor, Katie Sanchin, number 7. Ashley Tucker got hurt last year, number 8. Abby Thibodeau, big hitter. She's a junior. Maya Lewis, Smith Gerhardt. So here come the Spartans. Not quite as much height as Ursuline, but boy, are they talented and they're well coached.
Yes, they are.
And of course, you think about not being quite as tall, but Ursuline plays some great defense, even with the height. There's Caroline Dietrich, number 27. And I think we're going to take a break.
We'll take a quick commercial break and come back for the start of this match.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com.
And we are back at St. Marks. Nice crowd on hand. This is a big gym, so if we were in, say, Ursuline's gym, it would be bumper to bumper in there. And a big thanks to Matt Smith from St. Marks, Jason, for letting us come down today, and all the folks here at St. Marks for making this last minute.
Yeah, it was last minute, and the two of us were available, so we decided to bring a stationary camera and go from there. And but thanks again, last minute, but we're here.
Yeah, last time we tried to do a game for St. Marks, things didn't go quite as well, but we are up, live, and going. Got pretty quick internet here tonight, so it's looking good. About ready to get started. And Jason, update from DMA from the Dome. Set number 1, Thibodeau at 25, Delaware Military Academy 18. So the Pandas, who lost over the weekend at Paul VI, are ahead of the Seahawks 1-0, and that Thibodeau team is something else.
Yeah, they are, Mike. Real good start to the season. Like you said, their only loss was to a team down there in Virginia, a road contest on Saturday. But they're playing really well. Jess Mullins having a great season, along with other players stepping up for the Pandas, and they're off to a great start.
They play Paul VI every year, and those teams usually split. They're, I think, it went 5 sets on Saturday.
It's normally a 5-setter, and normally the home team comes out on top.
Yeah, they play Paul VI every year, and it's always a good one. St. Marks with the serve, and we're underway. Kylie Knockett's going to go back line here. Saved there by Thibodeau. And Jason, the defense has started already. That is Emma Popham off the rafters, and a point for the Raiders.
Yeah, just like you said, Mike, the defense is early here. We expect that from both teams. So a great start here for the Raiders on the road.
So 1-0 Raiders. Sydney Davis back to serve. Talked to Jamie, her dad, before the match. She's excited to be here. I had to miss the Tower Hill match last Friday. Down watching his daughter play at Towson for the Blue Hens. And a little miscommunication, but Knockett gets to it off the block. Set here by Sanchin. Back line into the net for Siemens, and it's 2-0 on that hitting error. Ursuline, that's a tough play, making that back line attack. Savannah's going to get that 9 times out of 10.
Yes, she will. Like you said, it's a back line attack, and they're a little harder to be accurate.
And we have a point, Ursuline. Is that a net violation is called, so it's 3-0. Raiders.
Yeah, this is the start that they wanted here on the road. Grab the first 3 points in this one.
Dug there by Berggren. Here's Dietrich. She gets one up, but Markle is there. And back to Knockett. We mentioned Knockett in the pregame. She's going to be a very necessary player tonight for the Raiders. Siemens from the back line. Played by the Raiders and over the end line. Now, Jason, I think it was going long, but you can't always make that decision on the fly.
Yeah, like you said, it's a tough decision to make, and Siemens gets the kill there and gets the Spartans on the board.
Serve back to Abby Thibodeau, who's on our 302 preseason show. And there's a crush by Residlo, dug by Sanchin. Siemens gets up. Oh, nice dig there for number 1, Katie Burns. But the hit goes off the block and out of bounds. Sorry, guys. Looking up at the roster. Caitlin Burns, not on your rosters if you're looking at home. The number 1 for Ursuline is Caitlin Burns. Back to serve, Lauren Boyson. She's a senior, played a key role in that state championship. And she's got that crazy St. Marks group behind her trying to mess her up. Dietrich fields it. So we're going to get back line. Berggren's going to get this one. Nice play by Alyssa Berggren. This is Knockett. Blocked. Point. Oh, it's out of bounds. Point Raiders. Make it 5-1.
Yeah, you see Spartans with the block, Mike, but just out of bounds, and the Raiders get the point, 5-1.
So Boyson serves. Dietrich's going to get this one blocked. I believe it is, or it didn't go over the net, but either way, it's a point for the Raiders, and they're out to a 6-1 start. Kind of what start they're looking for, missing their big gun, Corinne Fury.
Yeah, some great defense and some great serving. So
Siemens found the sideline with that one. What's the call? Line judge calls it out, make it 7-1. Tough position for these JV players to be in, but she did not waver in her decision.
No, made it quickly, and even though right in front of the St. Marks student section.
And a violation, 8-1, and I think we're going to have, no, I thought Coach Christowitz, she is, Jason, timeout.
Yeah.
Coach Christowitz, we're going to keep it here?
We'll keep it here for now.
Why not?
But want to start here for Ursuline here on the road, Mike. Like you said, without their big gun, they come in here and have gotten off to a good start in front of the St. Marks student section, which they're decked out tonight, Mike.
It looks like it's, I think I saw it online, it was preppy night. Looks like, I don't know if this is good to say, although some of my friends dressed like back in the 80s.
Yeah, right.
With the pastels, I see a lot of pinks and teals, and
they look good out.
They do look good. The sunglasses, they're looking awesome.
Right by the cheerleader.
Mr. Townsend's over there with them, trying to tell them this is the line you can't cross. So 8-1, Jason set 2 over at DMA. It's Padua 8, the Seahawks 3. That one's early on. So we're ready to go. Lauren Boyson with the serve. Her team has the 8-1 lead.
And DMA had a nice big win over Conrad on Tuesday night.
So DMA's playing very well under Jen Johnson. It's good to see the Seahawks off to a good start. They seem settled in under Jen, and she's doing a great job over there at DMA. 2-time state champion DMA. With Bree Garvey and Jackie Shields. They've got some talent on that team. We're waiting for the officials here. I think we're resetting the clock for 1 minute. Nice serve, saved by the Spartans, and that's a double hit, I believe. Nope, another line violation. So an unforced error makes it 9-1. So you may see on your screen, you might see Coach Heiss there with her clipboard up, and what she's doing behind that clipboard is telling her server where to go. And they were aiming at Dietrich earlier, but she held her own back there.
Yeah, she has.
She's on the front line now. So they go at, I can't see the number, who that is. Siemens finds a hole, saved by the Raiders, and he gets over the net.
Great defense there by the Raiders.
Siemens blocked, but she digs it, pushed over by St. Marks. Some great defense, as we expect, by Ursuline. Abby Rosillo blocked, and it's out of bounds. And Coach Griskowitz not happy with that call. So I believe that call was that the block may have gone off the antenna.
Yes. Looked like it went off the antenna during the block.
And that one bumped out of bounds, 11-1. This is not the way the Spartans had hoped this would go.
No, and like I said, if you're the Raiders, this is a good road start to come in. You're going to get the student section out of the contest, and great start here.
They're never really out of it too much.
No.
Had a great student section here at St. Marks.
Big weekend here at the campus.
It is. Dietrich with the kill, blocked by Boyson Diggs, rather. Knockett's going to try, but Thibodeau gets it. Little battle at the net. Dietrich sets to Sanchin, back to Dietrich. Little give and go, Jason. But a dig by Sid Davis. Kylie Knockett punches it up. And there's a kill for, I believe that was Savannah Stevens that got that one. Stops the bleeding temporarily. It's 11-2.
Yeah, much needed point there for the Spartans. Now let's see if they can get on a roll with the service game here and try and crawl their way back into this first set.
This is Bergen with the serve. Markle for a knock it. Off of the block and out of bounds. Back to Ursuline with the serve. It's 12-2.
Another big hit there by Knockett. She's come to play tonight with a lot of good kills early in this one.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have told her this. I told Kylie before the match tonight how much improvement I think I've seen in her game. Maybe better than anybody, more than anybody else thus far. It's still early. Avery Brown with the kill attempt, but she's dug by Siemens. Oh, nice play there by Boyson, but the overpass played by St. Marks. Sanchin up to Siemens. Sid Davis is there. So what we thought we'd see, big hitting and a lot of defense, but you can't touch that cross-court winner by Savannah Stevens with the 12-3.
You hit that right on the head, the cross-court winner. Nicely job by her finding a placement there to get the point for the Spartans.
Kyla Dow back to serve for St. Marks. Oh, and that's a nice one. It's an ace for Kyla Dow. 12-4.
Ace is the place for her. She gets that one in there, and let's see if this could be the start of a run there for the Spartans.
Not easy to find holes in that Ursuline defense, and she found it. Dow goes left this to her left. Avery Brown downtown with that kill. And you know there's some athletes in that family.
Yes.
She is the sister of Paul and Jack Brown from Salesianum. And Avery playing a little bit more this year and contributing for the Raiders, including with that kill for point number 13. Abby Rosillo on the serve. They're going looking for Siemens, and why not? Why not when you got that kind of power?
Yeah, that was straight power right there. She set that one straight down for a point for the Spartans.
Hello. Hope your teeth weren't in the way of that one. Savannah Siemens now on the serve. See where she goes with this one. Goes to knock it, but she plays it. Tip into the net. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, just like you said, Mike, not enough mustard on that one, and it's a point for the Raiders.
You never want to be low on mustard. Bergen with the bump, pushed over by Siemens. Markle for Grace Nordmeyer into the game. But she's dug. Siemens back line off of Davis. Give her the point. Nice play by Savannah Siemens.
That's an impressive.
How many times have we said that over the years?
Yeah, that's an impressive back row kill. You don't see many kills in the back row. That one was nicely
that was
done.
lethal. Wow, Sydney Davis may have had her fingertips torn off by that one. I give her credit just for even trying, Jay.
Yes.
Oh, nice diving dig there by number 21. I'll get that name of that. And that's a point, St. Marks. Knockett's dive doesn't go over. Number 21 is Brookdow. She's a freshman, and she's got some height.
Yeah, nice. And like you said, a nice diving play there to keep that point alive for the Spartans.
And here we go. Knockett plays it. Sanchin up for Thibodeau. Oh, nice dig by Knockett. And Brown's going to hit this one, and it's long. St. Marks cuts it to 14-8.
Here's that run I was talking about that the Spartans were trying to get. They get this one. Cut it to 6, like you said, Mike.
And I know it's a 14-8 match, but this has been a lot of fun.
Yes, it has. Been great defense by both teams so far.
Emma Popham. Oh, but she gets it off of Dow. We're going to have a violation, a net violation, and that's kind of error that you just can't have. So set number 2 is over at DMA. And Jason, I can't believe I'm seeing this score. 25-8 Padua.
Oh, wow.
They
got it going there in that second set.
They turned on the Jets. So the Pandas up 2-0 over Seahawks. Here's Thibodeau with a tip. She finds a hole and score it. Nice dive by Burns. Can't get the pancakes. 15-9. And who doesn't love pancakes?
I love them. Pancakes are good.
So now serving Katie Sanchin, just a freshman. Had a sister who played volleyball here. A lot of family ties on both of these teams. Knock it. Blocked. So we're going this side too. Oh, a miss hit. And that's going to be a hitting error, make it 16-9. See Ursuline, Jason, we can see them here. They have a decent student section that showed up. Saw some field hockey players and even a basketball player over there. A couple of them. They play a lot of sports over there at Ursuline. There's a couple of basketball players right here on the floor in front of us. Oh, misplay by St. Marks. A little miscommunication. You know, as the Beastie Boys used to play, ill communication on that will make it 17-9. Sydney Davis, dug by one of the Dow sisters. Siemens punches it in. And I want to give the credit to Kyla Dow for that dig. So
yeah, great dig by her. Sets up the Siemens kill, and St. Marks cuts it to 7 again.
Nice serve by Thibodeau. Markle sets it. This is Popham. Score it for Emma Popham.
Yeah, you've been saying that a lot tonight. Another great kill by her. Gets another point for the Raiders.
And for her troubles, she is on the bench. Lauren Boyson replaces her to serve. I wouldn't take it personally if I was Emma. It's Coach Sue Heiss. I don't want to let people know a secret here. Sue Heiss knows what she's doing.
Yes, she does.
Siemens, oh!
Wow, that was an impressive
Crushes
kill.
that one. I give Caitlin Burns some credit for even giving that a shot.
Yeah.
That was our basketball player right back there.
That one was straight down.
Wow. What a kill by Siemens. You've seen a few of those, Jay. Ace for Alyssa Bergeron. And it's 18-12.
Great serve by her, Mike. Gets that ace, and it's 18-12 here.
18-12. I wasn't sure. Maybe I missed the point going up, but I didn't. Bergeron back to serve. She can cut into this lead a little more. Wow, bullet, but just not high enough. 19-12. Avery Brown back in for Burns. So the front line's got some height on it with Avery Brown and Abby Rosillo. Kylie Knockett serving. Nice serve, and that is going to be played by Bergeron, but it's a freebie. Markle to Rosillo. Dug by Bergeron. St. Marks saves. Oh, what a play by Siemens to get to that one. And then Markle says, I'll hit it this time. 20-12.
Yeah, great kill by her, Mike. She's like you said, she said, I'll do it this time. And great kill.
So 20-12, and it just seems like it's been a lot closer than that.
Yeah, it has. It really has. Exciting first set here,
It has been a lot of fun, and we're glad we could be here. And like we said, even 2 days ago, we didn't know we were going to be able to do this one.
No.
Oh, nice push kill there for Siemens. She's been everywhere.
Yeah, she has. Nicely done by her again.
You're sure Matt Smith's hanging out with the students down there. But he's not dressed like he would have in the 80s. Matt and I graduated high school the same year, so I know what was in his wardrobe back then. There's a service winner for Kyla Dow. And Spartan's not going away. It's 20-14.
No, they are not.
Gets under that one too much and almost hits the 302 sports sign down there at the end of the gym that you can't see. So the picture looks pretty good, Jay. I think things are going well for us so far. Keeping our fingers crossed. Knocking on the fake wood table. Abby Rosillo on serve. Jason and I are back behind the scorer's table, so off the tape. Oh, almost saved for St. Marks, but called an ace. 22-14.
Yeah, like you said, off the tape, those are always the toughest ones to get. But a great effort there by the Spartans, but just couldn't get that one.
Siemens from the back line, dug by Rosillo. And Brown pops this one up. Oh, an effective move by Avery Brown. And Siemens, wow, nice dig for Boyson. Brown says, I'll hit a little harder this time. That is Brookdow. Nice dig by Knockett. Wow. And that was Brookdow blocked. Score it for the Spartans. Look at Coach Heiss hopping up and down. She's excited.
Yeah, she is. A nice block there by the Raiders and point, and we're going to have a
Timeout, St. Marks.
here for the Spartans. Try and regroup.
We'll stay here. Jason, we should mention, we got a couple things to mention now. We got things to do. We should mention tomorrow night, Goldie Beacom Volleyball.
Correct.
On 302 Sports. I believe me and you will be there, and Nick Halliday bringing you the Lightning and, is it Holy Family?
Tomorrow.
Holy Family and
CACC action.
they played at Wilmington the other night and
Lost in four sets.
3-1. But they Goldie had a 9-0 lead, I believe, in the second set. And Olivia Florence, their setter extraordinaire, 5 aces in the first 6 points of that set in the second set. So she's a senior, Olivia Florence. We'll be seeing the Lightning tomorrow night here on 302 Sports, along with our football offerings. Lots of stuff to choose from.
Yeah, a lot of stuff tomorrow night. So tune into 302 Sports and just pick a game you want to watch. Can't go wrong tomorrow night.
No, and we have other volleyball and soccer matches scheduled for the season. Just have to keep an eye on our Twitter and Instagram and other accounts.
And also check out 302 Sports Weekly.
And we will go over that
Yep.
some more as the night goes on. But that was a lot of fun last night. We'll talk about that when we get a break here. Third set at DMA, 6-3 Seahawks over Padua, but it's early. Zidlow with the serve. Misplayed. Bergren saves it. And Seaman just bumps it over. That's Avery Brown. And she goes straight down.
Wow, she went straight down on that, Mike. Hard to believe. She's only a sophomore. Oh,
Made
wow.
the team as a freshman last year and won a state championship. A big smile on Avery's face. And it is set point number 1. They have 10 of them. Punched over, but not over. Abby got a little cute on that one, and if you're up 10 points, that's time to try that.
Yes.
So the serve to Savannah Stevens, 24-15. Ursuline. Markle bumps it up. It's going to be pushed by Knockett. I believe that's a double hit, and it was.
Correct.
So they've saved 2 set points thus far,
Yes.
24-16. Siemens, she's got a big task ahead of her, and that's an ace into the cheerleaders.
Great serve by her, Mike. And
24-17.
like you said, ace as that ball headed straight to the cheerleaders.
You know, I asked for updates from the volleyball. I had 10 new text messages when I just glanced at my phone. I asked, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Siemens, deep, but it's in. Knockett plays it. It's going to be Brown. It's long. 24-18.
We're going to have a timeout here for the Raiders.
Jason, you mentioned the 302 Sports Weekly. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah,
we have a brand
location.
new home.
Yes.
Buffalo Wild Wings on Route 7 in the Stanton, Christiana area. We were there last night for week number 1, and just unbelievable atmosphere. We thank the St. Elizabeth and DMA football teams for coming on, and we want to get your team on to our show. So just get in touch with 302 Sports if you're having an event or a big game. We'll see what we can do. We want as many people on as that show as possible. And it was a great atmosphere.
Yeah, don't forget the email, some stats from players and great stuff like that we can use for the show because we would appreciate it. It would help the show.
Yeah, we discussed the week in sports. You have top 10s, top players of the week. That is a save there and a roll. I'm sorry. It is bumped back over the net out of bounds, and that's going to do it for set number 1. So at the end of one set, 25-18 St. Marks, Ursuline rather. They lead at 1-0. We'll be back right after this on 302 Sports.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
All
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lowes, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
All right, and don't forget to patronize 302 sponsors, including Unique Image. They make this all possible, and thanks to all of our sponsors from the gang here at 302 Sports.
Yeah.
We're glad to be here at St. Marks tonight.
Absolutely. Great atmosphere, great first set there by the road team, the Raiders there. He came in and got the job done there in the first set, but you still need to win 2 more sets if you're the Raiders.
Jason, I'm looking at these benches, and look at the talent here. Not playing tonight. You look at St. Marks, their assistant coaches, Abby Mirabella right here in the gray sweatshirt in front of us, Peyton Reno, who's also in the green shirt right here, and Courtney McDonald, the former All-Stater from AI DuPont.
Yes.
And you look at Ursuline's bench, Lindsay Henzis, who was an absolutely outstanding libero. There's Nicole Wychecki and Brittany Biddle, who played at Concord.
Yes.
And just unbelievable. And McMahon, Kate McMahon, they are – You could have an all-star game just between assistant coaches here.
Yeah, absolutely. Great, and that's what makes them so good. They have a great coaching staff.
And then these ladies go on and they'll be coaching. You know, they coach in the clubs at the club level, and you know these guys can't coach forever. But we're going to have great coaches following the current crop of outstanding coaches. And the more good coaches there are,
yes,
the more schools get that kind of coaching, and it really just lifts everybody up. So. Good to see the young ladies here giving back to their sport. Abby and Peyton had such great success here in this building, winning 2 state championships, 2010 and 2011. As we are underway in set number 2, I've done my walk down memory lane, but just like watching those girls play. And there's a kill for Emma Popham. Nice little rally there. It's 1-2-0. Ursuline and Padua in set 3. They were down 6-3, now 16-8. Over 16-8 Padua over DMA in set number 3.
Nice little run by them there in this late second set.
Call it an ace. And they're starting away. They started set number 1. It's 2-0.
Yeah, great.
Caitlin Burns, by the way, on the serve. Nice catch over there by one of the Spartans.
I think he's practicing. He's
putting?
practicing his putting.
I don't know. That could be a top play. Can we see him? Oh, we might now see cheerleaders. Sorry, fella, you need to be one section over this way. And that serve off of the line judge. Unfortunately, she's out of bounds, so that makes it 2-1.
Yeah, like you said, she is out of bounds.
Sometimes the 302 Sports Crew is a little out of bounds too, but not when we need to be serious. Knock it. Block it. Caroline Dietrich with the stuff. We're tied at 2. Do you like that? Knock it, block it?
Yes.
And Kylie didn't like that, but she may not talk to me anymore. Another athletic family.
They all talk to you.
Oh, called an ace for Abby Thibodeau. It's 3-2 Spartans.
Just like that, 3 straight here for the Spartans to take a lead here.
Kylie Knockett, by the way, talking about the athletic family. J.M. Knockett, her brother, an outstanding football player at Archmere. J.M., nice guy. Now in college, I believe, at Colgate. 4-2, another ace. Abby Thibodeau, can't stop her.
Now, good little run here by the Spartans.
Right in front of her classmates there. Another bullet, and that's in. Ace for
Is that
Abby Thibodeau.
is
It's
that
a
a
turkey.
turkey?
It's a turkey.
It's a turkey.
She's got him excited over there in the bleachers in front of her. Abby might not be buying lunch tomorrow. They might be buying her lunch. She's putting bullets up there. They get this one, and this is Knock It off of Bergman. And she says, enough of that noise. 5-3.
Yeah, but
Spartans, a nice run there by
Spartans. A
Thibodeau.
5-point run there by the Spartans.
Abby Thibodeau. Outstanding young lady. We had her on the volleyball preseason show.
Yep. Always a good time, the preseason show.
It is. That is a blast. That's a double hit. And 5-4. So back to serve Sydney Davis. Under the watchful eye of her sister somewhere in here. St. Marks reverses that trend. Right down the middle through the wall. That ball's out of here, but not before it touches in bounds. 6-4 Spartans.
Must not be a Phillies hitting if it went out of here.
Yeah. You are not kidding. Well, I did we turned the Phillies game on last night at Wild Wings after the weekly show, and there was some good comic relief for the gang. In the wrong direction, though. Abby Rizidlo gets under it a little bit. She sends it long. It's 7-4, and St. Marks has a lead. And neither one of us thought this was going to end in 3 sets tonight. That's early, but it's going to be a very competitive match tonight. Berggren with the serve. That's going to be popping from the back line off the block. Set by Kennedy and blocked by Rizidlo. Kept in play. Siemens gets it. Here's Knock It. And Berggren makes a nice effort on the dive, but I think she hit one of the parents over there in the stands.
Yeah,
that play was not playable.
Yeah. Not returnable.
Not returnable. 7-5, and this is Lauren Boyson now on the serve. Sends it to Thibodeau. Back set for Siemens. Thought she found a hole, but Burns is there. Cross court for Kylie Knockett, 7-6.
Yeah, we said Siemens had some cross court in the first set, and there Knockett goes cross court for the kill and cuts this to a 1-point Spartans lead.
So Boyson getting the instructions from Sue Heiss. She went to Thibodeau last time. Let's see where she goes this time. Right back at her. Oh, Thibodeau dives to get that one. It's a backline kill for Siemens. Sid Davis with the bump is saved by Markle, and it's a free ball over. St. Marks gets another shot. Siemens is time from the front. Wow, nice attempt by Caitlin Burns, but as Hammer said, you can't touch this. But she did touch it.
Yes, she did touch
She did touch it.
But
I give her credit. I wouldn't see me diving toward that ball. And we're going to have we'll talk with the line judge, that's all. So number 15 for St. Mark's now serving Kyla Dow. She's a sophomore. So the two Dow sisters giving some help for Nancy Griskowitz's team this year, but that serve goes long, and the error makes it 8-7. Knock it back to serve. Big close second set so far. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. Great match so far here, and glad we're bringing it to you live here for 302 Sports.
Spartans play this one. It's Siemens again. Wow. Off the rafters. And Boyson couldn't play it.
Correct.
She bumped it.
She made the right decision knowing that she couldn't play it.
So it was kind of she had Hobson's choice there. You know, she played the first one. She couldn't play the second one. It's either hit the floor or a violation for 2 hits. Lead is 2. Tapped over by Rizidlo. Nice dive by Berggren, but it goes in. Abby Rizidlo with a soft kill.
What a smart play there, knowing where the defense was and picked her spot with a nice soft kill.
Abby Rizidlo from the athletic Rizidlo family. Doug, but nice play there by Markle trying to get it blocked by, is that Nordmeyer? Try again. This time it's Thibodeau. Nobody's getting that one. And Sydney Davis back in.
All right, that one went straight and down.
Grace Nordmeyer getting some time. And here's Caroline Dietrich up front. Gives the Spartans some height, some blocking ability, and she's got a nice little attack there too. Markle sets it for Avery Brown. Blocked by Dietrich. We just mentioned it. Oh, but a nice play by, is that Cassidy Markle on the second hit. Goes left side. 10-9, St. Marks.
Yeah, like you said, nicely done there on the second hit. Sometimes that tends to fool the defense.
Samantha Gerhardt in on the back line for St. Marks along with Bergman. And I believe that is Savannah Stevens. It is Savannah back there. And Markle's going to bring it at him. Right at Siemens. Thibodeau with the tap, and she gives it right back to him. Abby, Thibodeau. Just finds the hole, tips it over the block, and in. 11-9, St. Marks.
We've seen a couple tip kills here in the second set.
Here's the freshman Katie Sanchin back to serve. Knock it off the ceiling. Sid Davis is Johnny on the spot, and St. Marks is going to have a chance here, but that's a great play by St. Marks. So a good little rally going here. Siemens from the back line. Markle saves that one to the backhanded. Oh, and a nice dig by Siemens. She's doing it all.
What a rally here.
It is Sid Davis with the defense. Here's Avery Brown trying to end it. And it is dug by Thibodeau. She's going to try to, no, it's Dietrich. Oh, nice play by Markle. She gets to it. Brown's got a freebie over, almost scored. Great rally going on here. Avery Brown going to try again, but it's long. 12-9, St. Marks. Jason, the point of the match thus far.
Yeah, what a great rally. That one was like a never-ending point there. And finally the Spartans get it for a 12-9 lead, but what a point there.
That was a great rally, some awesome defense. Sanchin with the serve. Knock it, back line. Sanchin played it right there for it. Thibodeau over her head. Avery Brown's going to give it a shot. Blocked by Dietrich. There she is again. Oh, a push on second hit, but Spartans alert. Thibodeau down the middle. Knockett gets it. Coming this way. Emma Popham can't get it by Savannah Stevens. Back line attack. Sydney Davis says, And I think that's 4 hits. It is. What a great, another awesome defensive sequence there by both teams.
Yeah, we've seen some defense being played here in this match, especially here in the second set by both teams as we had some long points here.
This is some awesome volleyball.
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Markle up for Popham. She goes straight down. Sanchin just can't get there. She needed that Inspector Gadget arm that went a little longer.
Yes.
So just looking at the picture here, it looks like everything's going well. I don't want to jinx anything here. I'll knock on my head. You hear that noise? That's me knocking on my head. Caitlin Burns to serve 13-10, St. Marks. Burns goes at Thibodeau, and it's effective. Although St. Marks does get it back, somehow get it back over the net. Markle sets for Knockett. Blocked by Dietrich. She's everywhere. Knockett's going to try again, and she finds a hole this time. Kylie Knockett makes it 13-11.
Couple straight here by the Raiders as they get back in this one. They trail 13-11, but a nice kill there again by Knockett. I'm just soaking in the atmosphere here at St. Marks.
It's great. Bergman fields it. Back set for Thibodeau. And it's wide. And we're back to a 1-point set. It's 13-12, and the Raiders JV, victorious in 3 sets, is getting a little loud over there. This is good to see the students out supporting the volleyball team.
Yes.
I know the Spartans had a soccer game earlier here against Polytech today. Oh, nice play by Markle. This is going to be pushed by Knockett. Everybody's going to reset here. Back line for Siemens. She tips. And that's a pancake.
Yeah. Nicely done by the Raiders defense.
So Stevens goes back line this time. That was a great D. Popham tips, but Bergeron is there. Sanchin sets for Thibodeau. But Kylie Knockett is there. She's done a little of everything tonight. Tip by Knockett. It's in. And we're all tied up at 13.
Another long point in this one. Possible 302 Sports top play of the week there. It was that pancake was nicely done.
So Burns having a little success. We're all tied up at 13. Into the net. And the service error makes 14-13 St. Marks. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, along with you here at St. Marks and our stationary camera. So we know some people like the stationary camera, not the herky-jerkiness. So that's what you're getting tonight. But the service error favorite returned by St. Marks, playing the gracious host here. We're all level at 14. Sydney Davis back to serve. Played by Thibodeau. Look out below.
Yeah, you called that one. Look out below. As she set that one, I think she dented the gym floor on that one. Wow.
You do not want to be on the other side of that. Poor Emma Popham was there, and it went over her head. Maybe fortunate for the Pophams. Alyssa Bergen will serve. Spartans up 1. Here's Knockett. We've called her name a lot tonight. Overpass. Crushed. I believe that was Abby Rosillo that got that one.
And nicely done by her. She slammed that one back for the Raiders tied again at 15 as we're on the seesaw, it seems.
We mentioned her athletic family. Her sister Emily sitting right here in front of us.
Yes.
Runs cross country. And also plays, I think she played lacrosse last year for Ursuline. Savannah Stevens goes just a little too far left. Ursuline with the lead at 16-15, and they've been fighting for that for a while.
Yes. And like you said, just wide.
That was just wide. And look at
the
line judges for that, yeah.
But just out.
Going back to Siemens. Tip, it's in.
Nicely done by her with the nice tip there.
Katie Burns not tall enough to get to that one. Nice diving effort, though. So Padua completes the sweep of DMA. 25-16 in set number 3. Pandas, I believe, are 5-1, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Knock it, mishits, and it works. Totally mishit that. You see the look on her face, Jason. Like, that wasn't supposed to happen.
But it still counts.
Counts,
it's still a point.
Going back to music night, John Lennon, whatever gets you through the night. And that got her through. She's back to serve. I thought she was coming out, but she stayed in. Knock and serve, handcuffed the Spartans, but they get it back. Only to see Avery Brown score the point. 2-point lead for Ursuline.
I've been impressed with this Avery Brown. She's been sending a lot of good kills this
timeout St. Marks.
And like we said earlier, only a sophomore, and that's unbelievable. And we said that the Raiders lost 3 players, 2 of them, playing. One of them was playing Division I college, and the other one, Taylor Wright,
could have played.
Right, did everything for that team, the Raiders team. So we only said they lost 3, but the other ones are stepping up here so far early in the season, and she's one of them.
Taylor Wright had the state championship winning hit for Ursuline last year against Padua in set number 5 in another unforgettable volleyball final.
And speaking of Padua, Emily Jerome of Padua is having a great year down at Towson. She set a career high the other night with 23 kills. So Emily, keep on playing well. We're here at 302. Enjoy watching the stats and watching the live streams.
Emily is an awesome kid, young lady. We are back. Ursuline with a 2-point lead. Siemens tips. Ursuline fortunate to get that one. Brown dug this time by Bergeron. Going to Dow. She's blocked by Cassidy Markle, I believe, got that one. Jason, soccer final from today. Boys soccer. William Penn 2, Appoquinimink 1.
There, wow, big win for William Penn.
And there's an ace for Knockett, making it 20-16.
And they could be That could be big in the flight A there.
That was a bit of a surprise to see that one.
Yes.
Knock it. Pops it up. They're up 4. Siemens tries, but it's off the wall. Knock it on the back line. Nice dive by Bergeron. It's going to be a back line for Thibodeau, but it's wide. 21-16. Ursuline has reversed course here, and they've taken control.
Yeah, we saw a run early in the first set. Here we're seeing a nice run here late in the second set.
This is what Kylie Knockett serving. So she's doing a bit of everything tonight. Tipped over by Sanchin. Not much she could do with that one. Residlo dug by Bergeron. So it's going to be a freebie. Thibodeau gets it in. Nice play by Thibodeau. Almost scored that one. Set for Siemens.
Yeah, great serve there.
Handcuffed Boyson on that one. So this is just good to see people out watching high school sports and supporting these kids on a Thursday night. Siemens, another bullet. Boyson can't handle that one. And it's off on Nicole Wachecki's head. Cassidy will come back and get it for us. 22-19. And they're going to switch the ball out. Just that little Nicole Wachecki impression on it. Timeout. 22-19. So, this volleyball scores from today, Jason. A couple are in. Delmarva Christian, they just keep rolling along 3-0 over Polytech. Sussex Academy 3, Milford 0. Cape Henlopen 3, Sussex Central 2. Big win for Cape. They needed that.
5-setter.
5 sets down in Lewis. Conrad needed 5 sets, 3-2 over St. George's. Wow, the Hawks playing at home, playing it tough. And Padua won over DMA. And also, here's the last one, also from the Henlopen North. Caesar Rodney still an undefeated 3.
Yes.
Sussex Tech, no score. So some big wins there.
And
for,
Caesar Rodney plays Newark Charter on Saturday, so
CR and Cape with big wins today. And also Conrad sneaking past St. George's. Don't count out the Hawks just yet. Siemens goes that knock it. She plays it. Brown's going to try to put this away. Just not enough on that one. Dow blocked by Residlo. Nice play. Punched by Markle, but St. Marks is there, and that's a double hit. That's a tough one.
yeah, it is.
23-19.
Real tough.
Hate to see points going on that, but that's the rule. So your server is Abby Residlo. St. Marks with a lot of players back, but that's off the tape. Nice play by Thibodeau. And a score it for Brooke Dow, the freshman, with a big point there, 23-20. And Brooke Dow gets the serve.
Yeah, she gets the point. Now she gets to go serve.
No pressure on the freshman. Nice serve. Markle sets it up for her. Knock it, back line. Oh, nice play by Kylie, but a better dig by Samantha Gerhardt. Nordmeyer sets. It's going to be a freebie. Chance for the Spartans. It's out. Just over that end line. 23-21. That's a great job reading that ball by the Spartans defenders. A little help from their bench. You can hear them yelling. So good to see Matt Smith go back and dig that ball out of the corner. Gives it back to Brooke Dow. Nice serve. They go and knock it again. This is going to be another free ball. Chance for the Spartans. Gerhardt. Dietrich's going to tip. And I think, Knockett's going to be able to hit this one. But got him out of system a little bit there. Thibodeau off of Sid Davis. And down it goes. It's a 1-point game, 23-22. And
what a great
this
second
is awesome.
set. Yeah, great second set here.
Congratulations to both teams. This is putting on a show. Markle, she gets a good set here for Avery Brown. And that is the St. Mark's point. I think Sue Heiss went to timeout. We're all tied at 23. Wow, what can you say?
What a great second set here.
They were down 21-17 or 21-16.
Yep. 5 points, and it's now all tied. It's 23 here.
I thought that last one, I thought I heard a tip, but it was not. It was off. Maybe the tape goes over the end line and ties it up. And the Ursuline JV doing what they can to counteract that big St. Marks section. And they can't hear them. We hear them.
Yeah.
This is a great atmosphere.
It's a great atmosphere, great match so far.
I'm so glad we were able to do this.
Yeah, last minute. I'm glad everything worked out for us.
Yeah, and again, Matt Smith and Guy Townsend,
you.
everybody here at St. Marks, thank you so much. They saved our bacon. We got down here and we needed a cable.
And thanks to the boss who made us, who got us through the setup here.
Off the tape, but a nice play by Boyson, and that's a kill for, was that Markle, I believe. And then she gets a little love tap in the stomach from Grace Nordmeyer. I think Nordmeyer hurt her. And it is set point. Cassidy Markle back to serve. Up front, they have Nordmeyer, Popham, and Avery Brown. St. Marks, Gerhardt plays it. Set for Thibodeau, finds a hole. Oh, Abby Thibodeau, so smart right there.
Yeah, you said it, smart. Great thinking, and she's able to tie this one at 24. And
Katie Sanchin back to serve.
You have to win by 2.
You have to win by 2, so we're going bonus volleyball here. And why not? Off the tape, but Knockett plays it. Nordmeyer with the attempt. Bergren is there. Set for Siemens from the back line. But Markle gets that one. Popham with the winner, but not the game winner. The winning point there, the winning kill. Emma Popham, nice play. And it's 25-24, the Raiders.
Yeah.
Katie Burns in to serve. And looks like Smitty's going to have to get this one too. Savannah's going to go back and get it. So Katie Burns, I believe is a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
No pressure here. And she's getting it ready. Here we go. Gets it in. Bumped for Thibodeau. He's got to do a backhanded save on that one. Knock it off the tip. No tip. Out of bounds. 25s on the board. Jason, I thought it was tipped.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I thought it was tipped, but it was not.
It was not tipped.
So we are back to deuce. Off the net. The service error makes it set point again.
Set point
for the
number
Raiders.
3 here
Yes.
for the Raiders.
Abby Zillow back in up front with Knockett and Popham. Sydney Davis on the serve. Let's see what the Spartans can do here. Set it for Siemens. Who else? Off the wall. Markle's looking at Knockett. Tips it. It's in! Kylie Knockett with the tip winner. And Ursuline hangs on. The 27-25 win. We're done 2 sets. And Jason, we got at least one more set to go. And
Yes.
we'll be back right after this on 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant.
He began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today.
And we're back for set number 3 at St. Marks High School. Jason, St. Marks lost 4 matches last year in the regular season, and they were to 2 teams, Padua and Ursuline. So they want some paybacks here, but they've got some work to do.
Yeah, like we said on the show last night, last year the first match went 4 sets, Ursuline won in 4, and the second match went 5 sets, and Ursuline won in 5 sets. So they have a history of playing some long matches here.
They play some bonus volleyball in second set, 27-25 Raiders. And just a match that's filled with incredible defense and some awesome power. It's unbelievable. And a good crowd, nice student section on hand. Archmere football is here tomorrow, and Archmere soccer is here Saturday, so they got some things on hand. So we are underway, all an overset. Dietrich sends it straight down. 1-0 Spartans. I believe that's the first set where they've had the lead. And to start off.
The first point of the set.
Katie Sanchin there to serve. Just an unbelievable second set. We'll calm down here, Jim, a little bit, but I'm sure it'll get louder. Here's knock it, but a double hit on the set, unfortunately. 2-0 St. Marks. Just looking at the walls here, all these banners. There's the state champions across the way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 state championships. Nice block there on knock it. Thibodeau finds a hole and drops it in. 3-0. And I believe all of these banners are under Coach Griskowitz, except for one. Charter coach Dave Stover won one of the state championships. Nice serve there by Sanchin. Here's the set for Dietrich. But she hits it into the net. And Ursuline on the board, it's 3-1. And poor Sydney had to go over with that St. Marks student section. I see Dad sitting right there, so they wouldn't have done too much. Kyla Dow is blocked. Ursuline with a chance to cut it to 1. Oh, nice dive there by Dow. Thibodeau off the block and off the antenna. So it is 3-2. UA. Ursuline, the number 1 team in the state. St. Marks currently ranked 4th. Popham finds the hole, 3-3.
And just like that, 3 straight for the Raiders as we're trading 3-point runs here for each team.
And Sydney Davis sends it in. That's an ace. 4-3, 4 straight for her.
Yeah, great
the
serve
red and
there.
Black.
Great serve there by Davis. Finds the ace.
And that's going to be another free ball. Bergen's going to, wow, nice play by Alyssa Bergen from the back. Zidlow blocked by Dietrich. Back up, this time it's knock it into the net. St. Marks scores.
Heads the 4-point run there by the Raiders and ties this one at 4, but Good job of serving there by Sydney Davis.
And in for St. Marks, Catherine DeVenny. I don't think we've seen her tonight. Number 19, but she is in for a very important serve and puts it right in there to Katie Burns. This is going to be knock it with the kill attempt. Gotten by DeVenny. Nice play. Siemens blocked out of bounds. Point St. Marks. It's 5-4.
Yeah.
So DeVenny comes in to serve, and she ends up having to catch that knock it rocket and does a great job.
Yeah, she does.
Can I trademark that, the knock it rocket?
Absolutely.
I don't know if you've seen anybody selling shirts with knock it rocket on it. Unfortunately, a service error there. We're back at tie score at 5. Thibodeau coming in, and DeVenny, I'm sorry, I'm not sure how she pronounces that, takes a seat, but she gets congratulations from her teammates. And Boyson back to serve. Set by Sanchin. Siemens dogged by Burns. That's a great play. She's going to try it again, Jay. She tips this time and finds the hole.
Nicely done. Finds the hole. And
Savannah doesn't need more than one of those to figure out what's going on.
All poured in third set here for the Spartans. They need the win to stay alive in this one.
And that set was just a little too close to the net.
Spartans grabbed the 2-point lead here, 7-5. Again, thank you for joining us here tonight on 302 Sports Live. 302 Sports, we're live from St. Marks.
Boom, here's knock it again. Oh, nice save by the Spartans. Sent over on 2 by Markle, but St. Mark's not fooled. That's a great reaction by the Spartans. Knock it just kills this one, and I think it is in. It's called in. It's just on the line. I want to thank everybody who's tuning in, watching this live. Just a reminder, this game will be available after its conclusion forever and ever, or until the internet goes goodbye. You can catch all the 302 Sports on your tablet, your phone, your computer, your Google glasses,
Glasses.
your radiator in your car, whatever's got a monitor built in and internet access. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell along with you, and a stationary camera up to our right, served by Gerhardt. Nice one, but played by the Spartans. Avery Brown can't get it to go down, but nice attempt by her. Siemens straight down. Boom. 9-6, St. Marks. Savannah Siemens, I'm going to go out on a limb. She will probably make an all-state team.
Yes, she will, and has a chance, I think, in my mind, to be a Player of the Year candidate.
She does. There's been some outstanding performances early season.
And that, I think she dented the gym floor. It's going to cost Matt Smith.
So here's Avery Brown. Oh, nice dig there by Gerhardt to keep that alive. Some more defense. Residlo coming over, tipped out of bounds off of Thibodeau. Also having a good year, Abby Thibodeau.
Yes.
9-7. We have to look at players, and we're going to, we'll get into this probably on the 302 Sports Weekly every Wednesday at 8, live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Stanton.
Come on out.
Come on out and watch the game. You can have a chance to win a Buffalo Wild Wings gift card, and that's going to be a double hit, 9-8. How do they do that, Jason? You can tell your server
that you're there to watch 302 Sports,
and you're entered.
You're entered, chance to win.
We have 302 stuff to give away. Back to the volleyball. Siemens off of Boyson. She can't handle it. 10-8. We mentioned players, Player of the Year candidates. And there's been so many good candidates so far. Maddie Sachs, Maddie Matheny, Danny Nathan. I think we have a wet spot, not just a wet player on the floor. You mentioned the libero from Cape Henlope, and they usually don't get Player of the Year votes, but a young libero down there. So They're starting to breed him downstate, too.
Walsh.
What a save. That might be a play of the top play candidate, Avery Brown, with that save. Here's a save, and that's Grace Nordmeyer makes it 10-9. Avery Brown.
Yeah, Avery Brown with the nice.
This bottle of water's for you. That was a great save. But anyway, we mentioned, every year somebody steps forward. And it's good to see because, these kids graduate. It happens.
Yeah.
And Coach Nancy Griskowitz has a question for the down official. We'll see what the deal is. But it is 10-9. St. Marks, they need this one to keep it going. Just a reminder, St. E's and DMA football tomorrow night, upstate.
Downstate, Benny Mitchell and crew will bring you Woodbridge Laurel.
Goldie Beaker volleyball tomorrow night, too, at 7 o'clock. Oh, nice diving there by Knockett to save it. Set up for Dow. Oh, nice dig by Siemens on that block. And tipped over and out of bounds off of Ursuline, and that's going to be a point for Abby Thibodeau. What a great save there by Siemens. Just great all-around play.
Yeah, she's having a fantastic match here for the Spartans on both ends of the offense and defensive side. Nicely done by her.
And we have some moisture out there. I think Savannah Stevens with that dive, she gets to clean up now. Brooke Dow back to serve. Have to emphasize again, a couple freshmen playing tonight for St. Marks, and get them in there. They get an important role early, and Nancy's got them for 4 years.
Yes.
Future looks bright. Nice serve by Dow. Popham gets to it. Dow with the dig. Sets it for Thibodeau off the block.
No, I believe it was not.
Into the net.
So
Four
four
hits.
hits.
Wait, that's right in front of us, too, and I thought it was blocked, but doesn't much matter. It's still 11-10. St. Marks.
What a great, keep on saying, but what a great match here tonight.
A lot of fun. And pushed over by Sanchin. Knockett with the kill attempt. Berggren gets one piece of it. Siemens gets it, and Berggren over the net. Nice save there by the Spartans. Markle up for Popham, but she can only push it over. Here's Dietrich. Boom! A bit wide. And we're tied at 11. So I believe this is the third tie of the set.
You are correct. The third tie here in this third set. And we're tied at 11.
Burns with the serve, played by Gerhardt. Thibodeau with a tip off the tape. And they said is not blocked. Jason,
Wow.
That ball was blocked.
Yeah, that looked blocked to me. But
Coach Christwood's not happy with that call, but that ball was blocked. That was not off the net. But can't get them all right. 12-11, Ursuline. See if they can stop it. Dietrich. Nice dig there by Markle. Knock it through the wall. 13-11.
and here, every set, Ursuline has this one run where they put up 5, 6, 7 points, and there.
Yeah, you're right. It's happened every set so far. The beginning of the first set, and then at the end of the second set, toward the end of the second set. So it's going to be a backline attempt by Siemens off the wall. It falls in. Is there nothing she can't do? Savannah Siemens scores.
She can score from anywhere on the court. It doesn't matter if she's playing back line.
13-12,
Because of the height she can get, she just hits that over the net.
And Sanchin, another one of the freshmen. 3 freshmen on the St. Marks roster. And Jason, they're all playing.
Yes.
Set for Popham, and she gets it to go. 14-12, UA.
Yeah, Popham's having an outstanding match here tonight. And there, a nice kill by her. says this Savannah, I can kill the ball too.
That looks like an ace for Sydney
to place.
Davis.
Another ace for Sydney. She's having a strong service game tonight.
And her sister is much pleased over there in the bleachers. Sam Davis put down a few aces for Ursuline as well. I asked Sam how she's going to resist the temptation to run out there, and she's going to be tied down and kept in her seat. She's out of high school eligibility. Residlo off of the back line. Ursuline has extended the lead to 4 at 16-12, and I'm wondering if Coach Griskowitz would call a timeout here. Apparently not. She's sitting here with Abby Mirabella. And there is the timeout. So 16-12 Ursuline.
And we'll take a quick break and come back right after these messages.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. The Hadley.
Well, that was a quick break, wasn't it? And we had a little cheer off going on here. The St. Marks cheerleaders and the Ursuline students that are here, and this is awesome. This is so much fun. You know, good spirited back and forth between the two schools.
These are volleyball is such a great sport here in the state of Delaware, and we enjoy. I know me and you enjoy coming out to all these and watching all these high schools play, but the atmosphere in these gyms in Delaware are unbelievable. We've seen some great matches already this year.
That bump is an overpass, but St. Mark's able to save. Dietrich just taps it. And Jason, he's going to call that. I think Nancy's not happy.
No.
Calls that another ball off the tape, off the net, not a block. That one was a little closer. Nice dig there by Seaman. She's going to try to kill it here. Oh, she tickles the back line. Savannah into the corner. Guy Townsend can't stop the ball, and he's 20 feet behind the end line.
Yeah.
And there, bye-bye, Guy.
I think that ball needs to be replaced anyway. It's got some dents in it.
Might need the assistant principal to be there. He is. Thibodeau gets it to Burns, and it's a free ball. Dietrich not used to bumping, but she did a good job there. That's Popham off of Bergren and Long, 19-13. Or is that 18?
I believe it's 18-13.
Boy, they got that point up there so fast.
Yeah.
18-13. Ursuline, St. Marks. They need to score some points here. Boyson back to serve.
Like
she was in charge of one of the long runs earlier.
We need to say Ursuline has won the first two sets here. We're in set number 3.
So here's the set for Siemens. It is dug and saved by the Spartans. May have been out of bounds, but they played it. Siemens gets that one, but it is blocked and make it 19-13. That was a weird sequence of events right there.
Yeah, that's a tough. You don't know if that ball is going to be out or not. She thought it was in, so she played it. And
Boyson goes right at Dietrich. To her credit, Caroline Dietrich plays it well. Siemens, long push. Wow, off the end line, and she does it this way, that way, the other way. But, Jason, I want to talk about that serve receive by Caroline Dietrich.
Yeah,
that's a girl who doesn't do that very often.
And that was nicely done by her.
She doesn't play the back line.
No.
But she received it well, softly, and Savannah Siemens able to convert it into a point, and it's 19-14. This is Bergren. Knock it. Oh, a little miscommunication there. The Spartans looking at each other, deciding who's going to go for that one. Make it 20-14.
They knock it with another kill. Can't wait to see how many kills she's had tonight because she's been that good for the Raiders.
So here we go. They're going to set for who else? But Boyson with a nice dig. Pushed over. Bergren saves. Siemens goes off the bump. Brown blocked. Nice block there. I believe that was one of the Dow sisters. And a block for who else? Savannah Stevens, 20-15.
A great block there by Siemens, and gets the much needed point there for St. Marks.
They need them.
Yes.
Berggren chatting with, I believe, assistant coach Peyton Reno about where she's going to go with this one.
We have a
Time.
timeout.
Jason, while we have just a second here, we should bring up a couple teams that normally don't get mentioned. How about Christiana High School and Mount Pleasant in Flight B?
Yeah, both teams have been playing well so far this year. Both off to an undefeated start in Flight B. So I believe they play next week or
I think you're right.
coming up.
I can look that up. And Mount Pleasant does play tomorrow against Howard.
Mount Pleasant plays Howard tomorrow. So it's unbelievable the action there in Flight B as Christiana beat Brandywine, a team me and you thought Brandywine would be competing there for the Flight B, and Christiana beat them in 5 sets.
Yeah, it looks like it might be a Mount Pleasant and Christiana battle. Residlo blocked, but it's saved, and Brown almost stuffs it down. That was a great sequence.
Yes, it was. Great defense.
Knock
by
it
both
from the
teams.
back line, it's wide. And a fist pump from Nancy. That's about as most emotions we'll get from her. Caesar Rodney at 7-0. Archmere 6-0. Mount 6-0. Delmarva Christian 8-1. They've already
Yes.
played 9 matches.
9 matches. They have a lot on their schedule.
Apo and Dover both 6-1, as is Indian River, Newark Charter. Padua and Red Lion 5-1. So DMA with their first loss tonight, they're 4-1. A lot of good teams
Yeah, that's
this year.
DMA's
That's
second
for Avery
loss.
Brown, yeah.
So 2 losses for DMA now.
Probably not updated yet. Yeah.
Correct.
Christiana 3-1. So it's starting to shake itself out a little bit. But I just wanted to mention the Christiana Vikings and Mount Pleasant Green Knights because they don't usually get the love in the volleyball talk, but they're both having great years. Siemens, oh, that punch off the rafters. And it's a free ball. Ursuline getting the bounces here. Grace Normeyer blocked by Siemens. It's an overset, and that is not coming back.
Now, great.
21-17.
We saw a lot of great blocks on that one, and then the overset was going to be slammed home by Siemens. And guess what? Siemens get served right now.
She's had an outstanding night for the Spartans. She looks like she's ready to put that ball through the floor again. Nice play. Grace Nordmeyer with a short set. Goes right into the donut hole. 22-17. Popping back in. She's had a big night. Good to see Grace Nordmeyer bouncing back from the injury that cost her all of her junior season. And over a set. Nope. Played by St. Marks. Saved by the Raiders. Boy, nothing gets on the floor there. Siemens, the back line. Played by Markle. Wow. Pop them long. And it's 22-18. And it's not over yet.
No, Spartans are trying to stay right there in this one. Great point there for St. Marks.
Brooke Dow. Back to serve. Just a little hop on that one. Grace Nordmeyer. She's blocked by Caroline Dietrich.
Great block by Dietrich.
22-19. Dietrich has played some great defense tonight. And here is Brooke Dow. Gets it in. The set for Avery Brown. St. Marks with the save. It's a freebie, but hey, you got to save him first. This time Brown from the other side off of Gerhardt. 23-20. 23-19 as they put the score on the wrong side there for a second.
And great kill again by Brown. We've been saying her name a lot tonight.
Yeah, Avery Brown's having a great night. Played well at Tower Hill last week, too. And she takes a seat as Katie Burns comes in. Timeout. St. Mark's, their second and final timeout. And we're going to keep it. We're going to say we're going to go.
We'll take a quick break and
We're
we'll
gonna
come
go.
back here for the conclusion of this third set.
Culinary Coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the Culinary Coast with 10 locations. From Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
All right, and thanks to Sodal Concepts, another one of our great sponsors, along with Unique Image and Dover Federal Credit Union, Ferris Home Improvements. Jason, I don't want to miss anybody. Brian
Image.
Italian Loans and the Hadley Real Estate Group.
Yep.
So, and Buffalo Wild Wings are now the host of our Hero 2 Sports Weekly. We need every one of them to make this possible. And you, the viewers, because you make it possible too. We have some great viewership tonight. The early numbers are looking good for this match tonight.
Yes.
Appreciate every single one of you who's watching on the big screen or the little screen. Here's the serve off the tape, played by Gerhardt. Siemens back line. Call it in.
And looked in from here.
I was blocked by Lindsay Henzis and Brittany Biddle. But the line judge, no hesitation whatsoever, and it's 23-20.
It looked like it caught the line from where I'm sitting, but
Katie Sanchin to put it in play. Nice serve by Sanchin. Knock it. A long one. Siemens gets it. They're going back to Siemens. Oh, Jason off her palm. Just a little low, close to her wrist, and it's into the net, and it's 4 match points here for the Raiders.
yeah, probably one of their better servers than Sydney Davis back there.
And you mentioned it, there's almost an ace. Dietrich's going to have to just put this one in, and it's wide.
And the Raiders win in straight sets here, but a great match. Great effort by the Spartans, but Ursuline takes the third set, 25-20, and the match.
We are going to try to get Kylie Knockett on. So Jason's going to hang on to this for a second,
We're gonna
and
take
we'll
a-
be right back.
we're
We'll
gonna
take a break.
Break, and we'll be right back.
It's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted #1 home improvement.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
And Jason, we'll do a little minute wrap-up here. We're trying to get a hold of Kylie Knockett. We're waiting for Coach Tyson. We'll give Kylie a minute or two before we have to go. A little wrap-up tonight. Ursuline with some runs in each set that really made the difference.
Yeah, and each set they had that nice little big run that, like you said, made the difference in this one in their straight set victory over here. But a great match, a well-played match by both teams. The Spartans showed that they have a great hitter in Savannah Stevens, who has played some great defense also. But Ursuline's defense was really good in this one, and a great win here for Ursuline, a road win.
And playing without Kareem Fury, too.
Playing without Fury. They come in here, and I don't believe they played a match at home yet. So I believe
they had, I thought they had one. Friends.
Friends Tuesday night.
They had Friends at home, and you're right, that's it. They do not have a lot of home matches this year. Ursuline is on the road this weekend. They're at Bishop Shanahan for a tri-meet, so they'll be playing 2 matches there. Spartans were postponed at Archmere on Tuesday. That game's been rescheduled, I believe, for October 8th, if I'm not mistaken. It's a Monday, and they, I believe, play again on Tuesday of next week. So we are going to try to get Kylie. We don't want to ask her to come on and then not wait for her, but we can't wait too long. So also, Padua today a win, and a nice win for Conrad, a 5-setter down to St. George's.
Yeah, great effort there by the St. George's Hawks, taking Conrad to 5, and a great match there by both those teams, and it's been a great match so far.
Got the big grin from Kylie. I think they're about wrapping it up, so we're going to give her a minute because we did ask her to come on, and if it means that our dinner has to wait another 2 minutes, then that's what happens.
I'm not worried about the dinner. I'm worried about them turning off the lights like they did.
I don't think Smitty's going to do that here. We asked who did we ask to come on? Jess Molin, and we gave her the headset, and what happened? Click, 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 and that was it. It was all over.
These coaches.
It's a long day for guys like Matt Smith. He's here at 7 o'clock in the morning, and here it is.
And we're a 2-man crew, so this will take us a while to assemble here. So
yeah, we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, and some people like the stationary camera, some people not so much, but we only have 2 people. That's all you can do. And here is Kylie Knockett joining us here. Kylie, there's no camera on you tonight, so because it's pointing at the floor. There's only 2 of us here, Jason and I. So Kylie, awesome match.
Thank you so much.
Again, I saw you get the Tower Hill last week, and I thought that Tower Hill was the best match you'd played that I'd ever seen you play.
Thank you so much.
Talk about you coming in without Corinne, so you need to step up.
Yes.
Emma Popham,
yes.
Avery Brown, Abby Rosillo. It seems like it was a big team effort tonight.
Yes.
How do you guys approach? Was that your approach with Corinne being out?
Well, St. Marks, I just would like to say, had a great, amazing game. They always field an amazing team, and they're so defensive-minded, and it's always so hard to get kills on them and find their weaknesses. But one of our mentalities in practice is everybody's a hitter, everybody's a passer, everybody's a setter. So one thing that we really focus on, and just pretty much we all play everybody's position, and that makes us ready for games like these when we have big parts of our team who are missing, and it's terrible that Corinne's out. Yeah, it's really upsetting, and because she's such a positive person on the court, and we really missed her. But we're such a deep team. We have such depth on the bench and everywhere, and we work hard every practice to make every ball like this game. So it was just a great team effort, and coming into this, we knew we had to work extra hard because St. Marks is such a scrappy team. We always compete with them every year, and especially not having such a spirited person on the court, we knew that we just had to make a great effort.
Apparently Taylor's here getting us.
Hey, Tay.
You mentioned the efforts from everybody. You got contributions from people like, we mentioned Avery earlier,
yes.
Grace Nordmeyer,
Yes.
Caitlin Burns.
Yes.
Everybody, really.
Yes.
You had up and down I got the roster right here. I can probably look at it, but it's important for you guys. You mentioned to get that kind of Boyson.
Yes,
just everybody
exactly.
up and down the roster. What's it like playing on a team that's that deep? It's got to be a lot of fun.
It's so much fun, and our senior Grace Normeyer, before the game, I was kind of in my head because new position, new big game, you know what I mean. But she was saying we're such a family that it doesn't even matter. Like I could be in macro, I could be setting, Cassidy could be hitting. It doesn't matter. The trust we have in one another is insane. So it just makes every game so much fun and so much easier knowing that there's someone behind you who can take any ball and hit any ball, and it's a great thing.
And real quick, you have a tri-meet on Saturday
Yes.
at Shanahan.
Yes.
So not much rest for you guys.
No,
is
not at
Corinne
all.
going to be able to play? We're not sure what her prognosis is.
We're not too sure yet.
Not
but
too sure, but that's 2 matches on Saturday.
Yes.
You got a quick turnaround.
Yes.
How excited are you to get going on Saturday up there at Shanahan?
Shanahan's a great team. They have a lot of really great girls who play on a very competitive club teams. We're really excited to compete at that next level, and we're really excited to see what it will bring out as a team and see what it will show, what we can work on, and we're going to just have to step it up even more.
All right, so, Jason, we had a couple players of the game. I'm going to go with Kylie Knockett. Kylie, you're our player of the game, and
Thank
a great
you.
match for the Ursuline Raiders. They sweep St. Marks in 3, which nobody expected, and we will catch up with the Raiders later, and want to thank everybody for tuning in to 302 Sports tonight. Kylie, you want to take us out of here? So we'll see you next time on 302 Sports.
See you next time on 302 Sports.